Before you get started, I created a 4-part Wealthy Coach training video series for some of these topics that I cover over and over again. I've been doing this now for 10 years, and you can access it for free at wealthycoachacademylive.com/challenge. I'm going to put the link here in today's video somewhere in the description. We're talking about how do you transform your purpose into a profitable business model. And I'll be the first one to tell you, it's really scary to put yourself out there. I get it. It can be really, really scary, and you can get hit in the face with all kinds of, resistance. So I get that. Launching your business, launching your purpose, it can be very scary. So like I said, most of my clients come to see me because they want to really launch their coaching consulting business. They want it to be profitable, and they want to have consistent, cash flow. They want to feel more confident with what they're doing. They want to know how to market themselves, how to sell themselves. And even though they have this big purpose and this big calling, even though they've got a ton of life experience that would make for a great business, they tell me that they have some frustrations, like they don't know how to narrow in on their niche. They don't know if they're attracting the right people to their offers. They don't know how to package that experience into a sellable brand, and they don't want to alienate people that they could potentially be helping by, narrowing in on their niche. And I get that. I remember when I first started my business over 10 years ago, I had a ton of qualifications. I was a rock star sales person, but I didn't know how to start bringing that into the marketplace. I didn't know what my first steps could be. My clients also tell me that they feel kind of stuck and overwhelmed and unclear and scared of making the wrong decision. Do you feel like that? Like scared that, oh my gosh, if I decide on this program name or this niche, or even what to call myself, it's going to alienate people. And here's what I tell them. I tell people to create an umbrella brand. Okay, so that's kind of like, think of an umbrella, right? It's got like this big overarching canopy, and then there are these spokes, right? Those little metal pieces that come down in the umbrella as different service offerings. But there's an overarching brand that can encompass all of these things. And when we we've been doing this now for 10 years, when we show our clients, to create a canopy, kind of like an umbrella, and attract people into their tribe, the next thing is to, really survey your audience and let the tribe define what problems you solve for profit. Let the tribe tell you in their own language, the solutions that they're looking for, the service offering, the pain points, etc. So again, the main point is to create a brand that's kind of like an umbrella, and let your clients, let your potential audience, your tribe, tell you how they see you as an expert. And by the way, if you guys want like a real blueprint on how to launch yourself out there as a highly paid coach, check out our wealthycoachacademylive.com/challenge masterclass video training. That's a long freaking link. I think I put it here in the description. So it reminds me of 2 stories I'm going to share with you guys here today. So let me tell you a story about when I first started out as a coach. I did a telesummit. So we have a lot of our clients that come to us because they've invested in these crazy telesummit programs and they're still not making high ticket coaching sales. So I was one of those people starting out myself. I did a telesummit program. It took me months and months. I finally, launched the thing. I had all these massive failures. The website went down during the launch. It cost me a lot of money. I actually had to do the course twice before I finally got into action because the technology really overwhelmed me. And I created a list of about 2,000 people during that telesummit. And I thought I was going to really like strike it rich overnight, right? Which was not the case. It was really disappointing. And my mentor at the time told me, Vanessa, it's time to survey your list. And so I started surveying them. I started sending them questions. with, the promise of a benefit or something I would do for them if they answer these questions. And I think I got like 69 people out of that list of 2,000 people that I had generated for the telesummit to answer some questions like, what are you struggling with? What's your biggest challenge? What have you tried before? If you could ask me one question, what would it be? And I got a lot of information from that. And the information that I gathered from the tribe soon became my service offerings. All right. So again, it's this idea of, getting in the game, right? Because what a lot of entrepreneurs do is they want to think and they want to like get everything perfect before they put it out there. And you can get stuck in this like overthinking and perfectionism mode. And the truth is, after servicing now thousands of, entrepreneurs in the last 10 years, the confidence and the clarity that you're seeking is actually coming from the doing. So the confidence and the clarity is coming from the doing. It's not coming from the thinking. So what I suggest you do is, put yourself out there, start surveying your tribe, and just close the loop in your mind that says, oh my God, it has to be perfect to get it out there. Next week, you can call yourself something else. Next week, if you want, you can change the name of your program. Next week, you can change your audience, but get in the game, right? Start doing, stop thinking. Start doing. Really, what's really going on here is a lot of resistance. And one of the things that we aim to really achieve in our programs is to help women identify resistance and then obliterate it, be able to take action in the face of that resistance, right? I'm going to tell you guys another story. So that story was about me launching as an entrepreneur, as a coach. I did a telesummit, and I found what my audience wanted to ask me. I surveyed them. I got in their language the problems that they wanted help with, and then I started making offers about that. That's really service. That's really called being in service, right? You're not just selling what you think people want. You're actually, delivering. Obviously, if you can, you're actually delivering on, the challenges that they have in their own words. Really important. The next story I have for you, this is actually why I decided to do this video today. It was a client in our live Q&A last week who said, hey, Vanessa, I really am struggling with how to brand myself. What do I call myself? Because I teach yoga. I've been teaching yoga for years, meditation. I do retreats. I do a lot of like this inner work with people. And I want to launch into the coaching world. How do I actually do this? What do I call myself? So again, let's get into this. People, I know the women entrepreneurs, coaches spend so much time, wasted time on what to call themselves. And it's not that important. It's not that important. This is again, resistance coming up, to prevent you from facing rejection, putting yourself out there, making offers, failing, falling flat on your face. All right. This bikini business coach brand of mine came 5 years into me having a coaching business. It didn't come on day one, so then your actual name is not that important. And what I tell my clients all the time, and I'm going to tell you guys here today, what I want to share with you is make it really clear. So if you're a weight loss coach, just call yourself a weight loss coach. If you're a business coach, call yourself a business coach. If you're a social media coach, call yourself a coach for parents. Call yourself the most direct, simplest thing. Because there's a lot of gurus out there that talk to you about you got to stand out and you got to be so different, and you end up becoming so woo-woo and calling yourself something so flamboyant that people are like looking at you and they're like, what is this? What is she doing? So, call yourself the most direct thing. I'm a sales coach. I'm a mindset mentor. I'm a spiritual guide. Call yourself the most direct thing, and then let your content, let the videos that you create and the content filter people. Let that be what connects and engages your audience. It's not really your name. So we see a lot of people like stirring around and running around and around these circles of I can't move forward because I don't know what to call myself. But that again is just resistance. You see what I mean? That's why we focus so heavily in our programs about how to identify resistance, how to obliterate it, how to get into action, and not let that resistance hold you back. That was my number one major hang up when I first started. I spent years buying all these crazy courses, going to all these events, and going nowhere in my business because of resistance. I didn't even know what that was. Real thing. So that's why we focus on it so much. And what I told her is the same thing. Make an overarching brand that can attract a lot of people, and then survey your tribe. Ask your tribe. Get it in their own words, what they're struggling with, what you can actually help them with, and make those offers. So the main thing that I want to share with you is to get in the game. All right? Notice that all of this procrastination or feeling stuck or feeling overwhelmed or not clear is not going to go away by thinking and thinking and thinking. You're going to get clarity by the doing, by putting yourself out there, by taking the risk, right? It's freaking scary, man. I get it. It's really scary to live your purpose. I was terrified, hands down, for years, and every new level of the game that you get into is going to require a different version of yourself. It's still scary, but getting in the game, right? The clarity comes from the doing, taking the risk to put yourself and your work out there. That's what's going to get you the clarity that you're seeking, not the thinking of it. And that your name is actually not that important. That's just another little procrastination ego, trying to prevent you from rejection and failure. There's a lot of failure in business. There's a lot of failure in learning. That's how you learn, right? And it's not failure, it's just feedback. So, guys, if you are serious about creating your own business, if you're serious about creating a 6 or 7 figure online coaching program, a portable, profitable business model, you will love the Wealthy Coach training program that I put together for you. It's absolutely free. There's 4 videos that are really specific. You're going to love each one. The first one's really about dialing in your audience and getting really clear on who you are, who you serve, what problems you solve for profit. Check it out. The link is here in this video, wealthycoachacademylive.com/challenge. It's a really long link, so I made sure I put it here in the video. Check that out. And again, if you guys have any questions, let me know. Happy to serve, happy to help you guys. Get in the game, start doing, stop thinking, and finally get the clarity, the confidence, and the cash flow that you want for your business. Thanks again for tuning in live. I'm always amazed that people are here live. My name is Vanessa Simpkins from takeyourpowerbacknow.com, and I'll see you guys real soon. If you like this video, if you found it valuable, please share it, comment, share it with your friends and your fans. Thanks again for tuning in, and I'll see you guys real soon.